In this video, I'll be doing a tutorial on lunch money for beginners 2026. So when you first sign up, you will be greeted with two options. You can either start fresh or you can use a demo account where you can explore the lunch money features with pre-filled data. So go ahead and pick one of these. You can also import data from bank statements or import data from Mint. So go ahead and select one of these. I will select Start Fresh. And then you will see the first step is to customize your categories. So go ahead and do that. So here we have some different types of category sets. So for example, needs, wants, and savings. As you can see, all the ones that ticks is the ones that we have already. And if you want to add any more, go ahead and do this. You have some wants, savings, subscriptions, hobbies. So select all of the ones that apply to you and your daily life. Debt payments. So yeah, once you've done that, press next. Then it will ask you to set your preference. So what looks natural to you. So you can track with multiple currencies. So go ahead and select if this is what you want to do. And then select which day of the week the calendar should start on. So some people like to choose different ones. So go ahead and pick the one that you want. And then we're just doing some settings to make sure that the display organization of the pages look good for us. So go ahead and do these. After this, you can go ahead and import transactions from your bank, or you can upload statements, add individual transactions manually via the web interface, or you can play with the Lunch Money Developer API. So I'm going to link my bank account. As you can see, click Accounts, and then you can auto import from your bank. So go ahead and click this. And you will be connecting through Plaid. So go ahead and press Accept. That's where the bank is from. Bank is not supported like mine is. You can go down and manually manage assets. So go ahead and add an account. Press next. And go here, we can give it some names so we can identify it. So go ahead and do that. And then go ahead and put in the value, the overall value of the specific account. Press Save and Close. And as you can see here, I have an account that's been added, in which you can click in it. We can set the account as default, edit any options here. And if we click on the home page, we can see all of the information regarding our account and different stats. Obviously, I do not have anything put in yet. However, if you go to finances, this is the budget window setup. So this will outline and set up all the budgets and limitations of your accounts here. Split up into two options. We have inflow and outflow. So we have the income, for example, the money that you get from your job, and then you have your outgoings, for example, eating, shopping, subscriptions, debt payments, etc. So we're going to start filling this out. First of all, we have the settings view up here. So I'm going to start putting in some information. As I can see here, this is how much you're expected to earn during the period. Here is how much is available to budget from your inflow categories. So I'm going to make these numbers up just for the sake of this video, but I'm going to go fill ahead some of these. So for example, say my income was £1,050. We can go ahead and fill out all of these information. So we'll start with the first one, wants. So these are any costs associated with foods and stuff like that. As you can see, I put in this amount, and down here we can see that this is budgetable. So when inputting anything, for example, £100 here, this will affect and modify this for you, which is very handy. So we can go ahead and fill out all of this stuff, but filling out this information and we want to change anything, any of the categories, we can go to setup, go to categories, and here we can select and delete categories. So go ahead and do this if you want. So for example, I will be deleting things like dining out. If you want to add something that goes against the income, that goes towards the income, go ahead, type in, for example, online work. And then here we can put treat as income, and we can press add. Also handy to create a new account. For example, if you have multiple accounts, one might be used for example, investments, cryptocurrency, loans, something like this. So for example, cash, press next, and then we can select what type of cash this is. So this will be a savings. Call it something like a savings account. Go ahead and put in the current value. And then we can go into finance. Then when you want to actually add transactions, you can go ahead and do this. You can again link bank accounts or manually add transactions. So we can add these based on all of the parameters that you predefined in your budgeting window up here. For example, income, say that I'm renting a place, I get this much. You can select, here we can put the amount, select where the money's going. And here we can put any notes, and then here we can add where it's going to in terms of which accounts. And then you can select the date. So this will be the 30th of this month, the 31st of this month, and press add here. This will add this for you. And we can click this and keep adding all of our transfers. So go ahead and do this. So I'm going to go ahead and fill out all the information. And when you're adding income, make sure that you select plus for when you are adding money to your account. Once you have put in all of your bills here, you'll be able to go back to home page, and then this will populate this overview section here where we can view everything in detail. Make sure everything is correct on the budgeting. So here we can set recurring items. So for example, Netflix, if this is recurring, you can do this, select the category, and then go ahead and select the amount. Then you can press create. So every month this will automatically be recurring in your financial plan, which is very handy. Here we can go ahead and view all the details. So we can do this month. We can do next month if we want. So for example, this really up to you how much you want to go into depth with this. Here we have the window and we can see how much will be rolled over to the next period. Here with the net worth, we can see a nice little calendar, and obviously as you go longer, it will populate this area. We have stats here, trends here, and then on the calendar, we have a nice visual view of all of the bills that will be coming out. Overall, this is a very good app here, very impressive. Allows us to see everything that we need in detail. So yeah, I hope this video helped. Speak to you soon.